go. Hello Russell, hello Ninja, hello Sammy, hello Cero, hello Tourniquet, and hello P-Fund. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm excited to stream some more Damien and our wholesome vampire RP. Who's that cutie heading to the workshop?
Aslan. I appreciate it. I never knew you thought of me that way.
Oh, yes, that's exactly what I meant. You certainly look formidably cute today. But
Dashing, charming, seductive.
Adorable.
Hey, wait, that's not intimidating, but I'll take it.
anyway, it is good to see you, Darcy. But of course, it is terrifyingly astounding, and it is truly an honor to see you again, Aislinn. I hope you're doing better.
Not at all. Slowly dying. Every day might be my last.
What did I miss?
I did talk to your sister about that. She mentioned, I think you believe you had splinters in your heart.
Oh, there's
Let's
no
get them
believe
out.
about it. There. Okay, hold on. I appreciate your gusto, Damien. But, I believe there may be better people. I'm sorry, where's my PR? While I definitely think that you are up and capable of the task, you have so much on your plate
No, this
already, being
Paragon.
the figurehead of the household and keeping us all in check. It's better to delegate some of this task to other people and give them something to do, that you don't overwhelm yourself and you can give more of your attention to the important task of making sure we all stay safe and formidable, and let those deal with me who may not have so much on their plate.
Alright, Darcy, here you go. I'm not gonna argue with him. Those splinters need to be removed.
You know I have better tools than that, right?
We'll use them. The man is dying. Can't you see? He's in pain.
I was actually about to talk to Aislinn about this. I did talk to Natalia, and because she said she has been trying to find a healer. While I'm no healer, I can be a good surgeon.
I cannot
The
attest to that.
healing is the least important part, honestly. If we can get them out, our bodies will heal themselves. I'm not so worried about that.
It's
If you're looking for
as
reviews and recommendations, I've seen her removing things apart. She does it quite well. She does it so well that some of them are never put together ever again. I have always been impressed with her skills.
yes. I was about to follow up with, normally I don't really care whether my subjects live or die, but I do know how to cut someone open.
How do you say, champ?
Okay, well, so if you can get more of the first part, I'd be a lot more down for the second part.
There is always a downside. Always a but. But
Yeah, I would like
there might
to
always
not,
be also a silver lining. You need to take the good with the
preferably
bad.
both were involved in this process at all.
Right. Alright, Christoph will do it. He's a good lawyer. I'm sure he can negotiate a deal with you.
No, that's not how trades work.
I'll need to discuss with my lawyer first. What are our options here?
Just light him on fire.
I do have faith in my skills, Aislinn. Just we need
It's wood, right?
to
What
do
is
it
the problem?
correctly.
Fire
This
does
is
purify,
environment.
and fire does burn wood.
Fire.
And if there are splinters,
No, I trust you as well. I want my sister and everyone there. Because if I did and something went wrong and she wasn't there, she would learn necromancy, bring me back, and then kill me. And
Oh, I would not want to do this without your sister's permission. As I said, we did talk last night, and I did offer, if it was agreeable with you, I did offer that I could help with this. But
well,
I would like you to talk to your sister first and make arrangements.
if you want to turn this into a spectacle, I think there is like a stage near the tavern in Cliff Watch. I'm sure we can invite our friends. Make sure it's properly public. It will be a good showcase that even us, mighty vampires, can be hurt. But we take care of our own.
Okay, so that's the second part. I don't want to do it here or anywhere because Jameson's already tried to kill me twice. I don't want to be in a very obvious spot.
Damon, Bashira's tavern is not. It's very open. There's lots of wildlife around, and
Lots of room
I don't really want
for
a
all
rock
sorts of
nose running in
activities.
there.
She's a friend.
Yes, I don't want a rock nose running in there while I'm, wrist deep in Aislin's chest.
I promise
We
I
can
will
all-
be there, guarding against all diagnosis.
And if it
They
doesn't
do
work, we
have
have
a clinic that has doors on it.
That is true. They are
and if
also
all else fails, we have Draven's fallback plan.
Oh,
Oh, yes. You don't want that.
Light
But
them on
it's-
fire and burn the splinter out.
did you just?
I was actually going to employ my bats and attempt to do it that way. Let them pull out the shards.
Oh.
Just needs to think about it. Problem solved, right?
One of my most brilliant ideas. Leave the applause. It's fine.
The fuck, do you run like a bat circus or something? You have them trained to do
want me
tricks.
to do it?
Or I have been connected with bats all my life.
Hello, just by the way.
Yes, that part.
I think you're batshit crazy. We need skilled
Yeah, that's
surgeon,
about right.
Darcy,
I mean, of
and
course.
Natalia. Maybe even our magically inclined friends and family members might be there.
Oh, as you all know, being the intellectual, I've been doing some research and development on going outside without a lot of coverings. And I have some new technology to unveil to everyone.
Oh, what do you have in mind, Sam? Alright.
Just finish them off now.
I had a feeling this was going excellent.
Is it about goblins?
I call it the sunshade.
Just look at them.
Oh my god.
You mentioned putting him on fire before. I might actually take up on that.
Sammy, this was an open tribe
tell
on my
me to kill
Discord.
you.
Were you a
No.
member? You could have said
Also,
so. I would
someone
love to have
decides
you
to
around.
throw magic in
But
our
you
way.
guys were deep in
Ka-cha.
RKRP, and I didn't want to be
That's
like,
not gonna
hey,
stop anything.
I know you guys have,
How
you
do
know, all this
Have
fun,
you tried, Draven? Have you
having a
tried?
good time.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
I'm
really
not
hate to
magically
try with me.
inclined, but I'm pretty sure my sword can
Hello
easily
there,
pierce
Jedi.
through that
Have you been, sir?
piece of fabric.
So you can break
Well,
his
yeah, I
heart.
said magic. Maybe arrows. Listen, you
Oh
wanted to
my
do surgery
goodness,
with
don't even
bats,
get me
okay?
started.
Maybe I'm less
You think I
inclined
ever
to,
forgive her? I'll never.
Quite
That will
frankly,
never
I
happen.
never thought that
She's gonna have to
anyone
work
would
for
ever think
it.
That would be a smart idea.
Freaking
so,
Minadora.
Oh,
That
death
vile
pretends
inbred
and all,
swine
But
of
I,
all people.
I'm probably more skilled than a bat, just so you know.
I hope so, yes. If
Let
you
the
are,
bygones be
well,
bygones, my ass.
Yeah, we'll all be doomed.
I hope you're doing well, sir, and I hope you're.
Well, I'll keep
presume
working on
that
it.
you're
It seems like the
prepping for the
reception
dark
to
side lodge
the
soon.
Sunbrella is not.
Hope that
not
meets your
great.
expectations.
Yeah, I don't think it's been well received.
Yeah,
by
I
the
gotcha,
Northern
Sammy. After the
audience.
17th.
I think Aslan's volunteering to join your circus, Draven.
Good thing I can block all this shade.
But if you have a cool plan, if you wanna be like a, make like a cameo like a surgeon, we can certainly discuss it. Reach out, remind me on Discord, and I will ask others if they're interested.
Um, this is something I wish to discuss while we have a few people around.
Should we have a council
I'm just
meeting?
gonna check the mailbox.
Very well.
We could have the council meeting. That would be great.
All right, I'll ring the bell.
It'll give me something to take notes on, which would be nice.
Oh yeah, I swear I will read your journal one day.
I took the book away like 5 days ago to even see if anyone would notice, and no
I
one said a
tried
thing.
to find that.
Yeah,
You
me
told me
too.
You were writing things down, and you put a book somewhere, and I've looked all over for this book,
So did
and I
I.
haven't been able to find it. I thought
You
you
were
just
one of the
were
good ones.
lying.
You and Amaya are like the only two.
Oh,
I
thanks.
you lied to
Appreciate
me.
it.
That was also definitely not 5 days ago. You're exaggerating.
It was the 29th. One, two,
Here, here.
count. Listen,
The
I've been stabbed.
council.
Give me a break.
Yeah, the man's dying, Christoph.
Yeah, see, what is yours? Where's yours? Here.
No, most of the time when I looked in it, there were no new updates, so I figured since
Script is there.
it wasn't there really writing it, so it would come back at one point. I'm not gonna keep track of every book where it goes everywhere.
I fear no
I
man,
just thought I'd been lied to
but
and
this
that it looked
butler
like everything in
scares
it.
the crap out
Oh,
of me.
definitely have a book here. It is
Oh,
I think I've read like
Laszlo.
14 or 15 pages, whatever the amount was when I read it.
there with the book.
Greetings, Laszlo.
Hirang.
You're just in time. We are about to have a council meeting. Visiting gingers. Well, yeah, it is kind of expected. You can of course be a lichen too, but or a
Ah,
human,
I
but
found
you
the
would
book.
either have to be a blood
Surely
bag
it's been
or
updated.
a slave, basically. But yes, most of us are
Right,
vampires.
it's been
Actually
there
read it.
every
I can
single
find it.
day.
Oh, it has not been updated.
Hmm.
Where is Lavelle?
I gotta say, I'm feeling a little bit of the Alberi are a little underrepresented here. I'm saying, like, this half of the table's real lonely.
Well, let us hope the rest of your family will join us. Otherwise, you'll have
Yes,
to inform
we
them.
need more intelligent decisions like Sunbrellas.
One day we will be lost without the sunbrellas. Lavelle was around. I don't know where he's gone.
It's probably dusting a shelf somewhere. There he is. Well, technically, he represents Alveri. At least by the colors. So, let us start. Others can join us later, and we will fill them in. Christoph, before we start, has there been any progress on my trial? Any news?
No, last I checked, neither of the letters was even picked up. I put out a second letter yesterday in hopes that it might actually be read.
Have there been any attempts of the mayor or his cronies to reach out, to reschedule, or to perhaps go on the offensive after what we did, to hopefully get their attention?
Not that I'm aware of.
Right? Freaking scam.
To add to that, the mayor has not been seen since the night of the 29th, the date of the Cliffwatch fight. Tibbles has been, I'll say it, usurping the responsibilities, collecting taxes, and so on and so forth. That being said, we do have coin owed to our house, and we know a rat who is hoarding money for the mayor until his return. If she is taking taxes, then she has access to it, and we shouldn't settle for an excuse that she doesn't have the money to pay us.
Indeed. We should pay her a visit after we're done with the council meeting. Anyone opposed?
No,
Sounds
Mr.
fine to
Quantum
me.
taking care of this fucking rat.
Is anyone opposed of usage of lethal force in case she refuses to pay what she is owed?
Who's going to do it?
So from a, I guess, poetic standpoint, she sees me as, you know, oh, Aslan, let's talk, let's be friends. It would be almost justice to see that realization sink into her eyes and that she was played the entire time.
Beautiful. I think we should all try, and I think you should stop us, and I think you should have a heart-to-heart with her. A very tender and sweet moment. before you kill her.
That being said, from my long-term thinking point of view, I have no problem trying to ascertain the money even by force today. But I think so long as the mayor is gone and she is taking this responsibility, she may still have use alive. She is still sending mail, sending important letters, things that can be intercepted. If you kill the line of information, that information just stops flowing and cannot be intercepted or obtained. It is like a stream and a well. Sure, we can block it up and we can take all of the resources from it, or we can let it trickle in until there's an ulterior means and then take it like we would.
Has it yielded any dividends yet?
Yeah, I have plenty of things I can recount during the meeting when it is my turn to speak.
Please. The floor is yours.
One moment.
But if you need to prepare your materials, we do not mind waiting. Or discussing something else. Until you are ready.
Yeah, she is, before Natalia saw him, she had also confirmed Jameson's sightings first after the second time he had died. Had informed me that Solaire, one of the mages, had a hunch, which Christoph, I believe, also found the information, that finding his sarcophagus or tomb or whatever and destroying it may be the only way to end him. She brought me the news of Aramor closing 6 demonic portals with no new sightings having been seen since the incident.
You're talking about the rat that we've been arguing with over the course of
and the mayor
the last few weeks. Basically ever
his
since
past mercenary work.
ever since we arrived on the server. She's been kind of a nuisance, pain in the butt to us, and we've been harassing her a
She
bit.
informed me that she has a secured
She
mailbox in
sent
town,
the mayor of the town
somewhere near
against
the
us.
center of Cliffwatch, that she stores all of the information that she
So we're
sends
trying to make a
between
statement.
the town's guards, the lieutenant, and the mayor to keep in communication. And oftentimes she'll have that on her as she goes through town.
Her name is Tibbles.
Additionally, she's been in charge of collecting the taxes of the people and putting those in a secure spot as well, awaiting the mayor's return. So somewhere she has a hoard of coins.
Are you proposing intimidation? Perhaps even usage of force to the point where we will be able to extract what we are owed and some. And letting her live so that she can be disgraced.
Entirely up to you. I have no strong feelings whether to put her thumbs in a grip until she screams where the money is, or even playing to her sense of the mayor is gone and you're taking on these roles. It is only right in your job duty to give us what we are owed, and if that fails, then running her through with a sword. Whatever works. It is the result we care about in the end, not really how we get there.
I wanna hear others' opinions. What do you propose?
The only opinion I have is that I do not want the risk of her being a lie interfering with any of our other plans, considering how well she has been trying to spread rumors all over the lands, not just Cliffwarts. She's been spotted in many locations such as Aramor, Cliffwarts, even the Tavern of the Cat sometimes.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that I'm not afraid of her. I'm afraid of the rumors spreading another lineup of whatever assassin or one that's pocketed with coin coming after us again. Or another Jameson for that matter.
Natalia Saul Jameson, forgive my days, they run together, either yesterday or the day before. That sighting was also confirmed by 3 others as well.
Yeah, we know Jameson's alive. I was the one who spread the sarcophagus information. So far, Tibbles hasn't really been able to
Yes.
damage us at all. I've turned everything that I've heard about rumors from her against her.
The only other thing I have from her is that the Cliff Watch's holy water is being supplied by Father Whitlock.
I still haven't seen this Father Whitlock.
I did. I can share information if you'd like.
Please, step forward. And share.
This Father Whitlock has his little church in a settlement far in the south. I think it was around, oh dear. N2? I think it was around N2. It's a little church, and in his words,
Hello,
it was
Lord.
built on consecrated ground.
How are you?
No idea where he got that from, with the land being infested by demons, but oh well.
Many religious nut jobs believe what they want to believe. They claim
Snake oil
things are wrong.
peddlers.
Exactly. It helps them sleep at night.
I've also confirmed the settlement of the group that is called the Dormant Flame. They're also far, far in the south. Oh dear. About J1. They have banners outside, and I've heard people in Aramore talk about their whereabouts.
Yeah, they currently have an alliance with Aramore.
Hmm. Neither the Dormant Flame nor Aramore seem to be hostile against this house from what I have gathered as information so far.
From my experience, some of the religious types can be easily swayed by power or by coin. Corruption is rampant in all of those circles. Have there been any attempts made to help him see our perspective? Scaring some corner
I do not believe so.
Hope you're good as well.
And
Oh,
if I may
well,
speak,
you came to the right
freely,
place.
Go on.
I do not believe that neither this Father Whitlock nor the Queen of Aramore will be weak at the glint of coin or influence. They are very up on their horses, so to say. They trust in their own power and in their underlings, and to be quite frank, they are quite naive if it comes to that, even blind to their own weakness and foolishness. I doubt that trying to lure them with promises and or coin will be quite effective.
They
Well-
fall at the same weakness of the mayor, where you would not be able to still bribe the mayor, but they have such an opinion of themselves. The way they act and the way they carry themselves can be manipulated and give them a bad view in the public opinion, and that will hurt them more than losing their money or their homes. It's to not be seen as gods by the people around them.
May I again?
In a game of chess, sometimes it is easier to win when there is more pieces on the board. If we take them all out, the endgame might become harder for us. I am inclined to let Gibbles alive for the time being. Christoph is correct. So far, all she was able to prove, all she managed, was basically to make herself look like a fool. Which, in a way, helped us. She probably sees herself as a thorn in our side. But the reason why I wanted to put her down over suffering was mostly out of courtesy. There is no need to be cruel. If there is a wounded creature in pain, I cannot stand the moaning. I would much rather focus on other things, in peace. Regardless, she may still have her uses, as does this father. Any objections?
None.
Sounds fine to me.
Cooking stream, oh boy.
And how do we stand on our primary objective for even being there?
What was that?
And how are we standing on our primary objective from Sebastian and Sophia? Are we any closer than we were a week ago?
Laszlo, have you managed to pinpoint any targets? And have you managed to conduct the inventory of our supplies?
I sent some vials back to the homeland yesterday with Athena's pet. It's fine. But we are woefully behind. We need to start collecting more. So I am loath to get too tied down in whether or not Tibbles should live or not. It's inconsequential. Might I ask that we perhaps refocus on our primary task of being here, which is hunting things down, collecting vials of blood, and sending them home.
Very well. Does anyone have any targets?
There are still the fake creatures, but I'm not entirely sure if it's still open now since I believe it was Sister that told me. In the far northeast, where their cave was broken open. Not sure if it got caved in again by the witches, but there's a bunch of disgruntled fake creatures that we could derive blood from. Always good to have fey blood. Very potent.
I don't see why we don't turn our attention to one of the larger kingdoms where we know there's a lot of blood. Take down the Witchers, take them in town, take Armor. I don't understand why we're wasting so much time playing politics.
We'd be careful with the Witchers. We don't know what they've done to their blood.
We'll treat it alchemically before we pass it back to the homeland. That's fine.
If
So-
memory serves me correct, the initial reservation against moving against, say, Aramor is more of a political move. With Jameson already hunting us down, making more enemies would not only be unwise, but even as Christoph had reported before, with the issues with the mayor, they actually may be beneficial if they continue on their current line of thinking.
Useful for what?
Us not being murdered every time we try to run around.
Right now, there's no entrance into Aramor, as frankly, the place is guarded, which is none of my concern. But if they walk outside, I have no clue what their forces are. They might have a large one, they might not. They might have powerful magic users, they might not. We lack information to start attacking a fortress like that.
The larger the better, if you ask me. More blood.
No,
If
yes.
you are...
This is more of a question of inquiry, Laszlo. And how many times have you fought Jameson?
Say that one more time.
And how many fights have you been in with Jameson Valentine?
Again, and this is a point of inquiry, not of disrespect, why are we being distracted by the likes of Jameson and Tibbles and not focusing on our primary objective?
Because he comes to our home to attack us. He has attempted to murder myself at least twice. He has attempted to defang Natalia. At our
And-
house.
Sure, then if he comes back then we deal with him, but I don't think it means that we divert all of our attention to hunting down singular individuals.
Actually, Laszlo's correct. This might work in our benefit. Aramor is still tied up with Jameson, which means anything we do to them outside of their kingdom, we could blame it on him.
That's not a
So-
bad call.
While we might not be ready to attack their stronghold on force, it might be worthwhile to keep the area around their castle prime as hunting grounds. And then I can, myself or the dog, can go and blame it on Jameson.
Are you proposing a masked hunt?
I mean, it's an option available for anyone.
I wouldn't mind finally switching our strategy to be a bit more of an offensive one. instead of striking from the shadows. It would still give us some leeway, buy us some more time, maybe even a few favors. We could even offer our services to deal with this Jameson and his new allies.
Well, they also know where his stronghold is, same as we do. Supposedly, it hasn't been proven yet.
So what you're saying is that they have information how to destroy the enemy of these lands. And so far they have
I
done
have fed
nothing.
it to them.
Oh.
They're still healing from the demon incursion at the portals.
So they are weak.
Yes. Almost their entire kingdom was injured in that fight, from what I've been told. I think the queen was the only one who escaped unscathed. Possibly one of her advisors, I can't remember.
Let's put this to a vote then. All of those who will prefer a more direct approach, those who wouldn't mind to enter a full-scale war with Aramor, should things go south.
Was that a question?
Yes.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish. Like, say yay or raise a hand, or like there was no like.
Let me try it again then. If you agree with this course of actions, if you're inclined to attack them and to deal with the consequences, vote yay. But if you would prefer to wait a bit longer to gather more information and to continue our politic game, vote nay. Hello, dear.
That's a yay
Hello,
for
Orange.
me. Oh, going alongside with the plan of blaming it on Jameson, yes.
No, as much as I like politics, it only goes so far. We can be playing the chess, so to speak, for 3 years from now. Eventually, we're gonna have to flip the board. That's gonna be a yay for me.
Yay for me as well. Laszlo, quiet all of a sudden.
I don't even think you need me to answer the question. I think you know exactly what my answer would be. Yay.
Yay from Laszlo.
But
From
you,
me,
Darcy.
From me, it will be a yay too, for the following reasons. Our political game can only get us so far, and after we encountered the mayor, after our lives were threatened, I think it showed us that regardless how hard we try to play nice with these mortals, to get what we need, and to not be greedy, in the end, they will always see us as a threat. As mere vampires. Now they have their proof. So, I say, let's start acting like who we are. To solidify their proofs and to give them exactly what they want. They can only
I will
blame
help out
themselves.
where I'm needed. Oh, sorry.
I am finished. Proceed.
I will help out where I am needed, but you need to talk to Mother. She has been working hard with the neighbors and Bashira to give us a good name. If this is the path you want to go down, please let her know, so she doesn't go out and get herself killed.
I mean, we've been discovered in more ways than one. We've been keeping it at bay with rumors. She should be expecting to get killed every time she leaves the house anyway.
Yes,
As
but
should all of us.
Damien told her it was her way now. If you change the rules, please just let her know.
I told her it's her way with the priest, who is inconsequential, who is irrelevant to all of this.
Nonetheless, I count only 2 of the Alderie here, and most of De La Rosa. To make it fair and intertwining with the families, at least the mother, and preferably Natalia, and Amiya, and pretty much anyone else should at least be asked, because they will be involved as well.
Agreed. Everyone should have
Those-
an opportunity to express themselves before we make the final decision.
put a note down on the table. Post it on the bulletin that there's a vote ongoing and what it's on about. And
Exactly, Orange.
1 or 2 days' time, we'll tally the votes and move from there.
Agreed.
Also, keep in mind that this will likely include going to war with town, making town inaccessible to us, unless we feel like risking it.
Good point.
Well,
Whenever the mayor determines what he's going to do with us based on those notes, if he ever receives them.
Should make our final preparations. Buy what we need. Talk to the last people that we need to finish our business with.
We'll still be able to sneak in and out, but just understand that you won't be able to go into town unmasked, and they may try to unmask you while you're there.
Of course. Also, don't forget that the town is usually empty.
It's not much to worry about. Just a side note, mostly.
I don't think it matters. Walking out our door will be dangerous enough. There are already people outside almost every time I go out, so it will just get worse. Town is the least of our problem.
Darcy,
Before we... Yeah, so what say, I want to know her opinion as well.
you have been quiet so far.
With regards to town, I don't much care about that place. I already treat it like every time I go for there, somebody's about to try and jump me anyway. But with regards of going to war with Aramor, I don't know these people, I don't know where they are, I am not equipped to do. I prefer to know my enemy, and all I know is second-hand information from the place. I wouldn't know what any of them look like. So for now, I would say no to the plan.
Can we obtain more details about them? Pop, I believe that you are quite friendly with them, aren't you?
Aye, and I have gathered quite a lot of information about them so far.
Share as much as you can.
Of course. It seems like that the so-called Kingdom of Armor is divided into the townsfolk and the folk that resides in the castle and works for the Queen. The townsfolk is yet again split in two sections. There are those who go about their day with chores, aiding in combat by just dragging people away and healing them. I would guess a number of 3 people that do such a thing. Someone wearing a mask and a tail, likely a beastkin. The tavern owner, and the third one I've just seen from afar. Then you have the more skilled part of the town. I've seen one wearing leathers and moving very swiftly and silently about, going on with sharing information about what they discovered in
Yeah,
other
exactly,
groups.
Ninja.
So probably
We do
someone that fills a similar
get things
spot
going.
that I feel.
We can do this
in the
RP
sense.
basically forever until everyone stops
Then
playing
we
or
have an
until nothing
individual called
happens.
Jonas Blackwater. He seems to be quite a
At some
magician
point, you know.
himself, and a scientist as well.
Politics have to be moved
How
aside.
skilled he is in the art of war,
Hello, Sparks.
I am actually not certain. Then we have the individual called Stonehenge. He's been a survivor of many catastrophes. He himself
Now I'm
is a
nervous.
follower of Mitra.
Oh, now I'm nervous.
and somewhat
I
skilled
see.
with blade and magics.
It's fine.
He
We like
told
Ash,
me
okay?
that he
I
has
presume that you
trouble
play Ash,
conjuring the
if I
divine
remember
itself,
correctly.
So he
The lovely
keeps
tavern
a
owner.
pendant, constantly channeling divine energies
Awesome.
to draw upon it.
Your character is awesome, by the way. Always a
Whenever
pleasure
it
RPing
is.
with you.
Apparently he is quite weak to anything that is related to blood magic. For
I mean,
fight
so do we.
against Jameson, which is now about 4 to 5 days past, has taken a great toll on him,
I mean, technically.
especially on his legs.
But
Then
not
we of
anymore.
course have the inhabitants of the castle. I have seen 4 of them. 2 of them I've written down their name. I will have to look into my documents and I will gladly write all this information down on the notice board. We have, of course, the Queen. After her own information and word, she's quite skilled with the blade. All the divine runes that are in the castle of Eramor were her doing. She's quite gifted in the art of divine and has no love nor mercy if it comes
Spoiler.
to creatures of
She's not gifted with a sword at all.
And we have her
Saber is
first
horrible.
right hand, called Eshtavaris. From the looks of it, he seems to be a magician, but I cannot say for certain. Neither can I attain how skilled he is in combat. Then, for one of the names that has escaped me, but I definitely have written down, he has a guard captain as well, called Nub. Quite a big fellow, a simple villain. She has another adversary. The word escapes me, pray excuse. He mostly runs around in full plate, so probably either one of these so-called crusaders or a simple swordsman. Last but not least, when I visited the first time, there was a creature almost sickly pale next to her. She was labeled as the High Templar, incredibly skilled in the arts of magic. So, from what I've noticed, they have a lot of magically skilled personnel and individuals over there. So, they might lack physical force.
Good to know. So, a formidable unit regardless.
Yes, I can say that with 100% certainty. Going against them without being prepared would be foolish.
Would there be any point of asking for an audience? Perhaps inspect them with our own eyes.
I highly doubt that they will grant an audience on the ground of Eramor, for they have a great distaste of vampires, especially after Jameson has killed 3 of the guards. But since this manor is pretty much a daily thematic over there, they might have a little bit of interest meeting the people of the manor as well, though I do agree that if it does come to a meeting, they will come prepared for an attack and for aggression as well.
I would rather fight them, if it came down to it. On our own terms, not in their fortress. Maybe this gives us a chance to lay down a trap. Perhaps you, Pup, and Lucy could request an assistance. They could come, a small contingent of their forces, where all of us would wait for them and dispose of them, and then we could attack them.
I do know for a fact that the man called Stonehenge wanted to scout out the possible whereabouts of Jameson in the unnamed city, so that might be a thing we could use.
Any other proposals?
Do we know of any of their patrols, any of their moments when they leave their fortress? If so, we could make use of that. Lay small parties awaiting if need be, if we are aware of the times. Catching 1 or 2 or a couple out there would be beneficial to either injure them far enough or just train them, and again blame it on this Jameson. If not, a trap is pretty much our best bet.
I agree.
Well, unless there's any other ideas which I'm taking from the silence, there's not. There's one more topic to discuss. Unless, again, there's more about this topic.
I believe that before we proceed, we need to hear the opinion of the remaining elderly. After that, we can start forming ideas and plans how to deal with this. But I believe that the prevailing opinion for now is to take a bit more of a direct approach once we are ready. So for now, we need to prepare. But if there is an opportunity, a guaranteed opportunity to gather more blood, I think we should take it.
Of course.
The time to play nice is over. We have tried, and so far, it didn't produce many results. It's time to do things the old-fashioned way. And if we are about to face the mayor and his demonic or godlike creatures again, then we need all the blood we can get, both for healing and to strengthen ourselves for that final fight.
Well, the other elder has arrived. If the two of you can come to terms, that basically negates anyone else's votes.
By the way, Soda, I believe that it was your character that we met over at the
Good
tavern.
evening.
My lord! He was so amazing. All of us enjoyed him so much. The interaction was hilarious.
I wish to repeat our plan, brother. The one that unfortunately Madame missed.
Yeah, you were great. Very well. Madame Isabel.
Anyone could fill me in later. There's no need to repeat it if you are just discussing it.
It's a rather important decision that requires your vote.
Very
Indeed.
well.
The situation is as follows. We are here for a reason. To gather as much blood as we can. Both for Sophia and Sebastian. Both our bloodlines are depending on our success. Unfortunately, our current approach of trying to play nice, of dealing with things politically, hasn't delivered yet. So, we have decided to put this to a vote. We will take a bit more of a direct approach. Forceful one. We might step on someone's toes along the way. We might even go to war. But first, we want to be careful. We want to attack those that would guarantee our success. We want to pick our battles before any kind of full-scale war is started. But the time for talks, the time for scheming is over. So, we wanted to hear everyone else's opinion. If there are perhaps any other angles we should consider. So far, most of us agree that even though we might be lacking some information, some more details about our enemy, it doesn't change anything, and that our approach should be a forceful one, if we want to secure as much blood as possible. That is where we are right now, unless anyone else wants to add anything that I forgot.
Small addition, addendum, if you will. The idea is to
Oh, the
pick
play was all
battles that we can
ours.
fight with
Your character was
a
hilarious.
large settlement like Aramore. In other words, if we can find ways to lure them, and one of the ideas was to require an audience,
I genuinely wanted to
to
just
lure them
steal
over
him
to
and take
somewhere
him
else
home with me.
outside their fort and then set a trap. And then trying to not only strike down as many as we can, but collect their blood, and whoever remains, we can either make them send a message back to Aramore, or we find other uses for them. But at least we're not going to attack them directly. That would be foolish, of their precision and all that.
What is your opinion on this matter, Madame Isabel? I am aware that we're putting you on the spot, but your wisdom could prove to be invaluable, since you have done so well when it comes to making sure that we have good diplomatic relationships with our neighbors. Nevertheless, they are lichen scum, and they will need to be dealt with eventually.
If it is war that you think is best, you know that your people are very well equipped to handle it. I don't doubt that for a moment. And I'm sure that you have a lot more information about Aramore and their fighting styles and castles than I do. So if that is what you want, I trust in that being done the right way. My way is much slower and requires more patience and time, which we may not have, with Sebastian and Sophia being in need at home. I have had an offer of a donation, which is a route that I wanted to explore.
What kind of donation? From whom?
So, if you are going to be fighting people, I just ask that the neighbors are left alone for now.
I do not see a problem with that. So far, they have proven to be quite ignorant to the outside threats, indifferent. I do not believe they would side with one of our enemies just to attack us. Nevertheless, they are lichens, and if we can ensure that there is some sort of mutual understanding, or maybe even alliance, I would much rather fight these battles with a secured rear.
Speaking of while the pup is here on alliances, I saw your report. What is this about information on that getting out already?
Oh, yes. Go ahead,
It's just
Lavelle.
Thank you. I shall gladly report what I've witnessed yesterday. As I was making my way through Aramore, as I always do in the morning, I have come across an individual called Miko, daughter of the Pale Tree. We had a little chat, as we did a few times now. And she is, to be honest, I have no idea what she is. But she's an information sponge that I know for sure. As we were talking and talking, getting over the point that the Witcher's fucked up again with the fairies, she, out of nowhere, told me that apparently the mansion to the west has entered an allegiance with the creepy guy with the rotting mouth. Which is quite interesting because later on, when I returned home, he was almost interrogating Natalia, asking her about the enemies of this household, the plans of this household, who we encountered, who we plan to attack, and so on. And of course, that he would try and pretend to form other alliances with other people to keep the act up because he could not risk word of this alliance spreading, for it will be quite dangerous. Furthermore, the day before, I've witnessed him in Cliffwatch approaching this rat, claiming that he's gotten insight from his god and he had to have word with her and the mayor with utmost urgency. And that is all.
Madame Isabel.
This is
I would just like to say it was I who encountered him last night. He was at our home as I arrived here, demanding to speak to Madame Isabel if he is to help us. As I should now know, we are allies. This is out in the open, may I add, out on the porch area, talking about he is now our secret ally, and as a member of the house, I should know this, or am I a member of the house, or am I one of the servants? then demanding he needs to speak to Madame Isabella, because if he is to help us, he needs to know what our intentions are. Pretty much insisted his way into the house, where I made him stay in the foyer, as he wanted to wait for Madame Isabel. I informed him he had 30 minutes before I retired to my bed, and he said he would wait the whole time. Natalia came, and as Laval, he was asking her who her enemies were, lots and lots and lots of nosy, intrusive questions. And I pretty much had enough of him in the end and made sure he left.
There was a trend I noticed, and perhaps it is just happenstance and timing. He has only ever come here to meet and pressure the female members of our house and try to get information. He never comes here with reports of, I found something you may be interested in, or speaking to any of the ones that, I know I, not to put it rudely, would just put him on his ass if he tried.
As I did say to Lavelle yesterday, I have no doubt that the man is watching the place and knows who's home and who's not. It's just, I noticed the same as you, Ursula. He has a knack of turning up at the right time.
Children, cousins. I understand that you are mistrusting of the stranger. It is fully understandable. Nobody blames you for it. There is no need for you to talk to him about anything. If you feel uncomfortable at any point, simply tell him to speak to me. I do not mind. I spoke to him yesterday. Perhaps his approach with some of you might be intimidating or aggressive. Remember that he is dealing with a god within him. Things like that can change people. I
It's
do
not why-
advise. Go ahead,
Apologies.
Darcy.
I'm just more concerned with why he thinks he can come around here and interrogate members of the household. Why does he think he's important enough to do that? To strangers, I don't know the man. He should not be asking me what my plans are.
And we should not be telling him everything that we do and all of our plans. It is never advised. You should never tell even your allies your full hand of cards. There's no one that is asking anyone to do that. If this man is in such need of blood and death and suffering as he says he is, you could might as well swap allies in the snap of a finger. Wants to go and speak to the mayor might give him a... What if he were to swap sides? It can happen. I'm not saying I believe that it will, but we must be concerned about it. We tell him only what we need. He doesn't need to know everything to be our ally.
I think we should consider feeding him incorrect information and see if the first thing he does is going to one of our enemies, even potential ones, and sharing it with them.
I don't personally see a need for it. If it were to come out that we have lied to the man, that could just cause more issues. We simply could just not say everything.
May I ask you, what do you think is the benefit of treating him in such a friendly way? After all, he hasn't proven to be in any way useful just yet, apart from spreading a bit of chaos here and there. What I propose is to use him. What you propose is to preserve him. I'm asking, why?
You are so impatient to see immediate results. May I remind you all that we have only been allies with the man for 2 days, and you are already condemning him for not giving us information.
This
I
alliance,
think that I. Sorry, go ahead, brother.
on what grounds was it forged? For what purpose?
Did you not read my note?
No.
Well, he is another member on the battlefield. He is another target. You people are talking about war and the mayor being so strong. Yet another person, another target. I thought it couldn't hurt. When it was revealed that the mayor was in fact a lot stronger than we originally thought, and a formidable opponent, that is when I thought it would be a good idea. But sometimes it's not always about being strong, it's also about other people knowing that you are growing. That in itself can be an advantage.
I like it. It was a very good save on by
Watching
her.
and noticing that you are
I tried to
gaining
pressure her a bit.
allies and gaining numbers
But she's raising
in
good
its
points.
own can be off-putting for others, regardless of who it might be.
Draven.
My only concern is that if we're gonna pursue this endeavor for one more body on the field, that he needs to watch his tongue before I cut off his head. As per se,
Also a good
Darcy,
point.
next time you tell everyone else what words they used, because he used the word slave to our own sister. And quite frankly, I fought him in a short scrap, and he kept whining about things being wrong, and things being against him. The man is falling apart. I'd rather have one less body on the field to deal with his filth.
Nice.
I will cut off his head my own way.
And this is taking a step back, looking at the entire painting, so to speak. And maybe I'm looking at it in terms that are so dumbed down. I'm not saying the intricacies. But as you say, we have been allied for what? 2 days, you said? 3?
Yes.
And he has been here no less than 3 times, asking for information, asking for weapons. And right, maybe we haven't gotten any information on your account of it only being such a short period of time. He seemed so eager to have insight from his god to give to the mayor and Tibbles. Where is our copy of that report? That he had something so important to give to others, but not us, his allies. This seems very take and not a lot of give. Even when he does have something to give, it is not given on our plates.
Then
It is not that he hasn't
perhaps-
had anything interesting. It's just that we haven't gotten it.
Perhaps you should ask him why it is he wants to see the mayor, if that concerns you. I don't see any harm in that. Or perhaps have the man followed. We have scouts. If he asks, we can say that we are protecting him
Madam Isabel,
at a safe distance.
do you know where this gentleman resides? Where is his dwelling?
To the south of here, the same distance between us and him as it is to us and the neighbors.
Do you have a precise location? Have you been there
I do
personally?
not.
Maybe we should pay him a visit. Let him know that we know where he lives. And that if he tries anything funny, Christoph will be there to build a trebuchet outside of his home. And he will not be afraid to use it. I had to.
I am a trebuchet.
I believe Natalia knows where he lives. He mistook me for Natalia after first asking me if I was a servant of the house. That only bothers me that he feels he has the right to ask me who I am when he comes to where I live to ask me who I am. But he mistook me for Natalia after that and said that she helped him find the cave that he's now residing in.
That is good. Aislinn, could you perhaps conduct a little scouting mission and make sure that your report leaves his precise location for us, so that in case he tries anything funny, we can be there and wait for him. And show him our appreciation.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Madame Isabel, as you can see, we are in a difficult situation here. We would like to welcome more allies to our cause, especially if they are able to prove that they have anything to contribute to our cause. But right now, we see very little gain in this alliance. Nevertheless, we still have a bit more time to give him a chance to prove himself, to prove that he has some sort of worth. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that we need to see results of this alliance before we decide to move forward with it. Try to pressure him. Try to learn a bit more about him. And if you do, if he manages to show anything valuable, if it's an information or perhaps a direct help in any way, then we will consider further cooperation. Anyone opposed?
Sounds reasonable. Remember that you can always ask him to do something for you as well.
My simple request is that he keeps his tongue in check.
I
I
believe that
second that
goes
request.
for...
I don't wish to talk to him. I don't wish him to ask me any questions. I want nothing to do with the man.
I believe that feeling is mutual for all the De La Rosa.
Yeah, I just considered him a pet. It's not really anything I'm going to be dealing with.
Thank you, Dark.
Oh, if he calls me servant, though, I'll burn him before I walk away.
I don't even think he would get that far. He demands. I swear, if the word "I demand to know" leaves his mouth, I'll kill him before the sentence ends.
Oh, look forward to killing him very soon then. That's all he seems to come out of his mouth.
Perhaps Madame Isabel can teach him some manners before he decides to visit us again.
Very well. I will teach him some manners.
It's funny coming from me, the horse killer. Anything else on the agenda?
I don't think so.
Very well. Thank you all for attending this council meeting. I believe everyone knows what needs to be done.
Would anyone like to accompany me to the neighbors?
Of course. I will be on my best behavior. You have my word.
Very well.
Oh no, after you. I'm not going to the neighbors.
No, I wasn't either.
I'll come with you too, Mother, if you like.
Don't forget your
If we
orders.
establish
like
a
that.
fruitful alliance or alliance agreements with the neighbors, and with my current temperament, it'd probably be a worse idea you could ever have. Have me along to see fleabags.
I'll give them your
Yes, I can
regards.
see that ending very well.
I have an idea.
I would ask the blood bag, but Dawn, can you make sure the chair I was sitting on is replaced? I might have broken the arm support.
Could you repeat that, Master?
Stop the saddle.
The chair that's next to the map where I sat. You see
Athena,
to it that it's replaced. I have broken it. The arm
Amen.
support.
I believe
Yes.
this is yours.
I see. Thank you so much
You're most
for
welcome.
that.
Did you kill my daughter's horse, Damien?
Yes.
Yes.
I wasn't finished. My daughter is very fond of her pets. I would ask that you don't do that again. It is very disrespectful.
Very well. Athena,
What?
I would like to offer you my sincerest apologies. I am aware that it will not bring the horse back to life. But I hope that you can understand that our bloodline, we do things differently. And when we see someone who is so obsessed with her horse breeding skills, in a situation where we might go to war soon, perhaps as the one who is in charge of defense and of training, I saw an opportunity to bring a bit of fire and passion on your mind. On your mind. Was I successful or was I not?
I have plenty of fire and passion.
Good. Then what's the problem?
As somebody who is in charge of fighting in war, you should know better than that. What if you need horses suddenly and you have only 9 or 10 fighters? Are you going to carry the man on your shoulders? When one horse is missing?
Horses are
Yes.
replaceable. I've seen it with my own eyes. Her
It
and her
takes
sister.
time and effort to train a
Yes.
horse.
What do you think I do all day? While you rest because you're so sore from practicing and training. What do you think I am doing?
Exactly. All you do is taking care of these horses, who we may not even use. When I was assaulted by the mayor in town, there were no horses to save me. There were no horses to use, to ride into the sunset.
Perhaps if you had one, you could have ridden it home instead of getting yourself into more trouble.
If I had one, I
Perhaps
would
that
have
would
been
have
dead.
been a better idea, do you think?
That would be the first thing they would target, along with me.
At least it would have died in an honorable way instead of by your hand because you were frustrated and angry.
Very well. That I can agree with. And I am sorry that I took out that anger and frustration that was supposed to be targeted at Tibbles, to your horse. I simply needed to spill blood after the recent events. It shouldn't have been your horse, or Amaya's horse, or anyone else's horse for that matter.
Bon appetit.
It was nobody's horse. It was a spare horse, but that's not the point.
Very well. To make things right, what can I do to repay for the damages that I have caused?
Nothing. What's done is done.
Very generous of you. Very noble of you.
I know better than to ask you, of all people, for a favor.
Are you sure? I will
Yes.
not offer twice.
All I ask of you is to make sure my mother doesn't die from a stupid mistake.
That goes without saying. I would die for her, if I had to.
Very well. Shall we move on then?
Of course. Up submitted. Very nice.
Perhaps I can get you a camel to ride on if you like. Sure that will look good going to battle.
I appreciate it.
Lovely.
Why don't you throw yourself out of the hill instead?
You're gonna have to do that one if you want me to do that.
That shouldn't
Perhaps
be a
you
problem.
can throw me. You have to catch me first. Without
That shouldn't
cheating.
be a problem either.
So you say.
I don't know if the little one is awake yet. She sent me a letter.
Ah, you mean the one you have been educating and feeding your pies? What is her name?
Yes. Aquila.
Aquila.
Oh, also Damien. Bashira sends her regards and said you are still most welcome at her tavern,
Oh,
regardless of what happened.
thank you. In that case, I will stop by after we're done here.
Yeah, it's officially opened now and they also have a clinic.
Lovely. Maybe I'll go for a checkup.
Oh, look, they have rules now. Don't be a dick.
Fair. Perhaps you
Why,
shouldn't
looking at
visit
me.
after all.
I don't get it. My name is not Dick.
Well,
It's Damien.
close enough.
Oh, that's good then, isn't it? It is just I coming to bother you yet again. Are you not thrilled?
I can't steer. I need an adult.
Oh my. Can I get you
Quite
one of
alright. Hello there, little one.
Hi.
Are you feeling any better?
Much better.
Very glad to hear it. Oh, just the usual pleasant conversation, and I wanted to make sure that the little one here was safe.
Hi, sorry. I have controlled myself now.
Is that a
the
dog?
chicken? Well, yeah, the chicken thing.
Hello, Sally. Are we breaking hunger? I don't think she's here,
That's the best
Wasn't
thing
but I'm
ever.
sure that wherever she is, she's gonna
You
get
had a
broken.
donkey a few days ago. Is there a chicken now, too?
We still have
At
the
least
donkey.
once a
The
day.
donkey is still here.
Whatever
The
do you
chicken's
feed
here.
the chicken to get it to become that large?
I don't think it's actually a chicken. I think it's supposed to be. What's the big long one called? The big long neck thing? I don't remember what
An
it's called.
ostrich?
Athena.
Yeah. It's
Hmm.
supposed to be one of those.
Did you say it was called Athena?
Sounds like a name for a long-necked monster.
Ouch.
Was it Joe?
What? Yeah.
This
Is
is
she
where you
laughing?
turn into the donkeys named after him.
Oh, he already knows he's an ass.
No.
Ooh.
Actually, I'm a dick. An easy mistake to make.
As long as you are conscious of the fact, I think you'll be fine.
I will wear it on my
In other
sleeve
words,
proudly.
you need a.
But
you
I
need
will
a
respect the
chicken.
rules of your village.
Yes, I saw the rule update, and I might have pointed out that some of us might struggle
Having a break from
with it
Weavers,
little
trying to get
bit.
Marius right, and it's doing
Wait,
head.
what's the
I
update?
want him to be visually appealing to me, and been struggling. Oh, well.
Why are pies not allowed? Because if pies are not
No.
allowed,
Just keep
I'm
in
gonna
mind
be
that
devastated.
around 2
But
years ago,
what?
all we had was like
Well,
5
no,
faces
I
and
do not make
very
big
limited
pie,
amount of
dear.
mods
I
and
can
clothes,
assure
and we
you
still made it
that.
work. Now we have IQL,
I'm
we have
glad
so
you
many
don't-
clothing
Wait,
mods.
that's a little would be a little weird.
You can customize
I
with your
believe the
sliders all
wise
sorts of
word
things.
would be,
I'm sure you'll find out something that appeals to you.
Don't be a dick, and you won't get the
Yeah, but I also understand that sometimes when you have too many options, you end up with a choice
Wise
overload,
words indeed.
and it becomes much harder to actually come up with a design that, appeals
You
to
know,
you.
I appreciate people that are straightforward. As you can see, many in my family are, and that is what I'm used to.
Gotcha. Well, just keep in mind that design isn't everything, and sometimes it's the small things, about their character that will make or break them.
Or at least try to, but straightforward.
Many people make the mistake of focusing only on the design, and then after a week they're like, oh, I'm bored, or
So what
I don't
have
have
you
anyone
been
to
up
RP
to?
with, or
Anything exciting?
I am
and
involved in exactly
adventures?
0 stories, and I might as
Not
well
yet. I just
stop
woke
playing.
up.
We just got back from a shopping
So make sure
trip.
they're awesome from the within, from the inside,
Shopping.
and then focus on
Did you
how they're supposed to
buy
look
the
so that it makes
ostrich?
sense for their character.
No, that was the other day.
That would be my advice.
We bought Lo her new hat, though.
My magic feathers.
Oh, you need to find a group. Well, good luck.
Was that a blizzard?
You can always ask in the
Sounded
Weavers
like it.
recruitment section. There might be
You
others, in a
didn't.
similar
You
position.
have magic users.
Yeah. That's me.
I do not hear any blizzard.
There was the sound of a magical blizzard nearby, which is why I was wondering.
When we both loving the community, so many helpful people
I
OC.
mean, I didn't do it.
Gotcha.
So somebody else
Well, that's
did.
awesome. But keep in mind, everything that matters is in character. OC doesn't count in any way.
What is
Can be
going
the
on in
nicest
town
people in the
then
entire
today?
world,
Is
but
it calm?
what matters is how their character are.
We only saw Tibbles in town. No one else was around. Oh, and one man, but I don't know who it is.
How is my friend Tibbles these days? If I may ask.
She said she was doing her chores. We didn't stop to talk for very long. It was kind of just a hello, goodbye.
New follower detected.
Thank you so much for following, Sally. Ah, always so full of chores. Just like I remember her.
Yes, she just
Yeah, she
ran
was.
yesterday when I came round.
It looked like she was just running laps through town back and forth.
Like a rat in a cage.
Oh, yes, they do that, don't they? Back and forth.
She stopped selling her ducks. I was very upset.
Not the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Hi.
Think their character can be evil? Oh, that's good. Oh my god, look at this text RP.
How
I
many people
admire people who
today?
can do this
We're
seamlessly.
very popular, apparently.
Are you surprised?
Well, you have a very nice. Sorry.
No, please. You were about to say exactly what I meant. This is a lovely place.
Indeed.
You are just very friendly, dear. I'm sure people like to be your friend. I wish it were the same for me.
Don't worry, we can work on that.
Oh, more homework.
Please, no.
Perhaps you could introduce me to some of your friends. I could practice.
I don't have a lot of friends. I need to make more friends. Akela, we need to go make more friends. I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, that'll be our homework then.
Okay.
Which one is the giggly one?
That's a good question, though, because we're both very giggly.
Yep.
I will be your friend.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
wanna be my friend?
No,
Wait, you just said you would.
Leave that.
doesn't mean I want to be. It just means that I am willing to provide an assistance with my friendship.
But I don't want a pity friendship.
It is not a pity friendship.
Ooh. Sounds like one.
Oh.
It is a political friendship.
I'm only friends with people that dance, so if you don't dance, then you're no friend of mine.
Oh.
Fighting with a sword and using specific techniques appealing to the eye could be considered as dancing. We can spar. I'll show you my dance.
Oh, look, go spar, show them your tricks.
I want to spar really bad.
Alright, calm yourself, Yuta.
I tried.
I'm sure.
It's kind of what we do around our place for fun. Fighting. And it is not.
Kill her out.
Fine. You find fighting fun.
Well, not me personally.
Play fighting.
Yeah, that's
We
always
don't,
fun.
we don't really have a lot of fun.
That sounds
Who's
kind
the
of sad
teachers?
and boring. You gotta have fun.
That's Mr. Cole.
Not really have
No,
time.
Richard, that's for my characters.
I make the time.
I'm not
My
ready.
God, get out of my head!
No, we're the same person.
Some people might simply enjoy the simpler things in life other than combat.
Yes, like a good book.
My friend Athena is very simple.
Who said we're friends?
Right.
Ooh.
Athena is very simple. My mistake.
Much better. What was that, Mother?
Oh, I said Damien has no friends.
That's sad.
Damien should smile more and be nicer and not hurt people's things.
That's how to remind them of how important those things are. Once they lose them, they will start caring about them a bit more.
Maybe he's just not used to people being nice to him.
Aren't you going to take your gift?
There, I delve with a threat for you. Are we friends now? I believe the landmine was destroyed. It was sticky. An easy target.
That's not what
Could
that's
have gotten
for.
immobilized.
And this is why you have no friends.
What do you mean? I
That was a
sacrificed the cleanliness of my boot so that she can live to fight another day.
But how is honey a threat to somebody's life?
Lo, I have a simple explanation for you.
Okay.
It's because, as he said before, he is a dick.
Ah yes, due to my condition, I am unable to process this honey. In a way, it should be processed. Please do explain. What is the appropriate
Well,
reaction?
it has more than one use. You don't just have to eat it, silly. Use your brain.
I think his condition prevents him from that.
There. I used it as a decoration. You now look beautiful and sticky.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard not to anger the Fae?
What's a fae?
You'll find out.
Oh, you're gonna learn today.
I believe I'm making progress. We have a date.
Yeah.
It is now official.
So much progress. I'm so proud of you.
He isn't wrong, though, about this condition thing. I don't want to excuse my family's actions, but it does affect you in some ways. Makes you more prone to get irritated and such things.
How is getting a gift irritating?
It is not the gift itself, just your general mood.
I believe it is customary to repay a favor with a gift of my own.
If you're from the Feywild, then yes, reciprocation is a rule.
No.
There. A mighty sanguine star. You can slay many opponents and enemies with it.
What is it made out of?
Very dangerous metals. Very sharp and very deadly. It will serve you well. You can slay many horses with it.
I don't want to slay anything.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was over there dancing on the mountaintop, as is my norm, and I saw a giant purple orb. I didn't know if someone was under attack or something was wrong.
Really?
Was that not here?
That was here. I thought I was seeing things, so I didn't say anything.
Where was it?
Yeah,
don't know.
down
I
from the
was-
hill over there.
I saw it from the mountaintops and just came running.
Well, I did hear a magical blizzard a little bit earlier. Perhaps it is somebody practicing their
Yes, she's a
magics.
Fayaria.
No, fair enough. I don't want to impede. Just I know Jameson's on the loose. I want to make sure their neighbors aren't being fucked with.
You're not. Thank you.
Y'all take care.
Yes, we appreciate it, Aislinn. Safe travels. Traitor.
Did
I
he say he
tried.
was dancing on the hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That means he could be your friend because he was dancing
I
too.
know.
Come try
I
with me.
know.
I heard you
I
say
need to
hi
go
as
get...
I was leaving, and I would be
Wait,
really.
I have an important question for you.
Yes, of course.
You want to be my friend because you dance?
Yeah, I dance all the time.
Okay, so we're gonna be friends, right? Can we have
Deal.
a dance?
When?
Should I feel
10
offended?
minutes.
I mean, I won't be.
She's cheating on our
Make a deal.
friendship already.
Later I'll
in
come
front
by
of me.
and if
You
go
dance
around
for
and
her.
dance somewhere. How's that sound?
Perhaps if you dance, you'll win her back.
All right.
Another
Yeah.
guy.
Would you
I'll-
do me the honors of
Yeah,
dancing?
I'll be waiting out front.
on my
Last time I
behalf?
came here, I think they
No.
they wanted to kill me.
I will
I
not.
was chased out of town. I was sad.
Oh.
I don't think he likes me.
Oh, and then the battle was truly lost.
It's okay. We'll do it outside of
We
time.
are crying
Rather
without
than end
Fable
where
because I
we
woke up like,
can't
oh.
be grumpy.
Alright, deal.
Okay, bye.
Well, I do hope that you had a good rest, Arya. And you're welcome to join us.
Oh, I didn't win the first time.
Oh,
That
that
sounds
didn't sound good.
I hope that
Maybe
hurt.
he can dance later after all.
Oh dear.
He'll survive.
Perhaps.
Speaking of survive, did he have someone remove that thing yet?
Not yet.
That was the first thing we've been discussing. I believe that an initiative to help him is already in progress. We will try to gather as many healers and those magically inclined who would help him get rid of the splinters.
Indeed.
Hopefully that attempt will be successful. It would be a great loss.
It would. We've had some assassination attempts on some of our families. As I've mentioned before, someone tried to stake Aslan.
But he's too nice for that.
Right?
Well, people hear vampire and they immediately want to rip your throat out. Or your heart in this situation.
That's not nice.
No, it is not nice.
Lo, you will learn eventually the world is not a nice place. That is the very nature of things.
Doesn't have to be though. Just because people commonly make that choice doesn't mean that's how it has to be.
I still have hope. Many of my family members have lost their hope years ago. But I still have my patience. It is a blessing or perhaps a curse, as some people might put it. I still try, you know. I try to make people listen. If it doesn't work, then it will be plan B, which is yet to be decided.
I'm sorry people are being mean to you guys.
I know you are, dear, and I appreciate that. It is
Do not
nice to
worry.
come here and hear some nice words.
Yes.
I'm sure Aslan would be okay. I hope.
I hope so too.
I still have some tools that could be used, but I don't think my hand is as steady as it once were. Perhaps it is best if either you or your sister wields the tools.
Indeed.
You know my special ones. Very small, and they could be used.
That is true. I think that would be very helpful.
Can I play with the tools?
Aquila.
Hmm?
They're not yours though.
That's why I asked.
Do not worry, I brought more. Here is one for you.
Yes.
do they hiss?
Not sure. Perhaps it's just them hitting the snow.
Indeed, I threw them very quickly.
I don't like to give sharp tools to young women.
I'm not a fan of people throwing them either.
My apologies.
I think he was doing it for show.
I guess it, I'm a dick. Therefore, I throw.
Yeah.
And I am sorry.
I mean, they do look shiny flying through the air.
Wait, can we eat them?
No.
I don't know what you want to eat them. Remember what you ate last night? You probably don't want it.
You ate it first.
Well, I didn't eat what you ate.
Make sure they're not laced with anything if you're going to put them in your mouth at least. I would suggest sterilizing them first.
Ew, did you pee on them? That's kind of gross.
No.
Oh god. I didn't know such thing.
Yes, did you not know vampire pee is quite acidic?
Ew.
I believe that's more as a joke, Keela.
Well,
still
you know,
As
you're
far
gross.
as far as I'm aware, my knowledge is limited, but I don't believe you have those bodily functions.
No.
Come here, Akira, I got you. Put it in the snow.
Magic. That's good.
Well, I could have just done that.
Don't swallow it whole, dear. It can cut you open from the inside.
You two, I will look at them afterwards, so stop playing around.
Don't touch it.
Who said we were playing? We were being tactical.
Yeah, clearly.
It's just a little heat.
I'm not gonna touch it. You probably want to leave it alone.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, Richard.
Interesting display.
Not something I would
Something
consider
I'm not sure
myself
of.
knowledgeable at. Vampire pee, nope.
What?
So I'm just reading my Discord.
What are you attempting to do?
Sterilize it.
For what reason?
don't
Just
know,
in
you
case
guys
there's
said
pee
to.
on it. Yeah, you said to be careful if I'm gonna put it in my mouth. So I made sure it was sterile before I would put it in my mouth.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't be
Why?
doing it to begin with, Akila.
That's not fun.
I mean, there was chaos last night. Don't even ask about that.
Tony, why'd you bring it up? Just don't say anything about last night. It's fine.
Oh, that's right. Do you mind telling me about the demon? What happened?
What demon? Wait, there was a demon?
Huh?
Well, that's what you told me.
Oh, that demon. That was a while ago. That was with the big battle with closing the portals and stuff.
Ugh.
I see. Very well then.
That was the day prior to yesterday.
I kicked its ass. I mean, someone else kicked its ass.
As far
You,
as the portals were closed, and the demon was sit back to whatever abyss it comes from.
Do any of you know Suresh, the woman that was here the other day? well, I thought she was very wise. And I was wondering if she's perhaps one of your friends.
I mean, I'm friends with lots of people.
I thought you said you didn't have any friends and that we had to go make you
Oh,
friends.
there's like a difference between like friends and then like friend. Like,
Oh.
like good friends, like you friends.
Me friend.
You friend.
All right, very well.
I swear
I didn't.
to baffle me.
What?
I mean, we can't be quiet. We're just chaos. And I just woke up, so that means I am an extra ball of chaos today.
Come on,
Oh,
Damien.
I have cookies
to
for
stomach these
you.
creatures.
Someone gave cookies earlier, and I managed not to eat all of them.
Wait, are they chocolate?
I don't know.
Someday you two need to grow up.
What do you mean?
What fun is that?
It's called life.
I
It's
am grown
called-
up. What the heck?
Yeah, she's older than I am.
Okay.
It was nice to meet your leader. And just getting to introduce myself. It appears as if we're not awake at the same times usually.
No, not quite.
If you wish to reconsider my offer, you know where to find me.
She wants you to dance. You know her turn.
Yeah.
Because if you don't dance, you ain't no friend of mine.
My counteroffer was sparring instead of dancing.
No, sparring
I'm
is
not-
fun.
I'm not good at sparring. I'm really bad.
You may bring
No, you're
your
not. You
friends,
can probably kick his ass.
your entire
I
family.
don't know about that.
We'll just tag team him.
Indeed.
Want to tag team him?
Oh, he likes that.
Yeah, just.
The more the
Nice.
merrier.
Yes, maybe if
Isn't
you
that
glue the
right?
two of you together, you will be as tall as me.
Oh, we should try. Let's go. Wait, are you? You or me?
I'll just pick you up. I'm a little taller.
That doesn't matter. We're still on top of each other. Yeah. Wait, am I taller than? No, she's still taller. No.
Nice try. Looks like I
tried.
still have
Good
the
job.
upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I can get your weak points when you're lower.
Wait,
How about this?
I don't know that this does anything. I should raise my hand.
Stand straight. Oh,
Oh,
bam! We're
that
taller.
Yeah.
Wait, that means he's gonna go for the weak points now.
Wait, are you the weak point or am I the weak point?
I would be the weak point. I'm the legs.
But you're stronger than I am.
But I'm carrying you, which means my legs are weaker.
If you wish to fight me,
Or they're more strong.
then both of you need to be strong. There can be no weakness on your team. Otherwise, you're as good as dead.
We're as good as not dead, because we are extra strong together.
Kayla.
Yes,
Put me down.
you are very much one mind, one soul. The unity of your team is impressive.
That's what we strive to do.
Are we one? Akila?
Yes, we are of hive mind.
Does
You
that
come as a
count if I light
package.
you on fire?
It's just a little fire. It'll be okay.
You can still be a hive mind and fight separately.
I think we do best when we fight together.
But we've
Exactly.
never really done that. Wait, did we do that?
Shh, they don't know that.
I mean, we're the best.
Perhaps
If
it
I
is
really-
not a bad idea with some practice. Do you people practice sometimes? If you are going to go and attack demons, it might not be a bad idea.
The good thing that Draven didn't come
See,
along.
we practice
You've been unable to
all
deal
the
with this.
time together.
What's that?
You can
Morning.
teach us to
Looks
have
like young
fun,
ninja's
and we
character
can
from
teach you
Opus.
to fight.
Crystal might be
How
ready to
about
become an
that?
elder. If he saw this.
Ooh,
I,
sounds like a challenge.
Only play fighting, right?
Of course. Only play fighting.
Hello, Akira.
Hmm?
If you wish to do that, that would be more of a question towards Celine, I believe.
Right.
Well, if you want to learn some tricks, do let us know.
If I like tricks, I'm good at tricks.
You can never have enough tricks, dear.
I have a whole bag of those.
Can we eat them?
Tell her about the paprika.
What paprika, Ollie, are you talking
Oh, yes,
about?
that's right. Silly me.
Who's that lady?
Hello again.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Well, hello again.
Greetings. The person attached to those boobs. Ninja.
Just coming over to say hi. You can go back to your conversation.
Why don't you join us? There's plenty of room.
Oh, there is plenty of room, but I do have some things I need to take care of. Thank you for the invite, though.
Very well. Is it because I'm a dick? Is that why she left?
Perhaps
yeah,
she can
we'll go
sense
with
it.
that. Yeah.
I can certainly sense that.
Oh.
I need to make sure.
It's not your fault.
That as a dick, I am more appealing.
Is that possible?
I'll find a way to slide in.
Maybe try smiling more. That might help a little bit.
Oh,
afraid
you,
I cannot do
I
that.
think you want... Yes.
Maybe be funny, tell a joke.
Very well.
People like to laugh.
Knock knock.
Who's...
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
Oh, that
That's
actually
not a
was
joke,
really good.
though.
Yes, it was.
What happened? What did I miss?
Did he just
Nothing,
ding
that's
dong
the
ditch me with a
Yes,
knock
he
knock?
did. Yes, he did.
Oh, I see.
Two can play that game, mister.
Let's go home.
Uh-oh.
Yes, go home. For no reason at all.
Though I know what he... Though I know what he needs.
Wait, what's he name?
He needs the shovel.
Yeah, go get the voice shovel.
I don't think he would appreciate that. No.
You want to bonk him with it?
Can you two please stop?
Perhaps if you get to play with him, then you can use the shovel.
Hello,
Yeah,
Dimba.
I'm definitely
How do you get your chat window to completely fade out like that? There is an option to do that. Where
I'm
was it?
pretty
Where
sure
was
she would
it?
agree with me kicking his ass with a shovel.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, is it in? It's definitely in the.
Can you even do that with mine?
You know how you can access the options menu for the roleplay mod?
The shovel will be fine. I'll distract him with
Maybe it's
the
actually
shovel
in
when you
Pippy.
come
I
in
don't
and do
quite
your
know.
fancy
But there is
trick.
definitely options there somewhere
I mean, I just got here.
to enable
Perhaps it is time to
the
take our
quick
leave, Mother.
hide of it. But now it's kind of there. Oh, there we go.
Right.
I think it's over here.
I think we have
Come
caused
on.
enough mischief for today.
It's never enough.
Perhaps.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, I think this is for the Pippy window, but the roleplay one has a similar one. You can always check on their Discord, and there should be like an FAQ. Shift R. I think that's for the Indrid. Oh wait, it might actually be this one too.
I know.
No,
Lucy
that's the
was
Indrid one.
wanting
I don't know. I forgot. Sorry.
Well, I thought you could.
I hate this other window, to be quite honest.
If any one of you would
I
like.
would prefer to just have the Pippy ones.
Yes, I love food.
Text
Wait,
RP is
wait,
complicated for
one
me enough.
question. Wait,
Roleplay
wait,
settings should be Shift R. Oh, for me, Shift R is this one.
That could certainly be arranged.
Ooh,
Yep, okay,
thumbnail
I'm in.
menu.
But you gotta make sure that they have something for you to actually.
Oh, Shift
eat, 'cause
R
you don't
brings up
need
the
it.
RP Redux for you. Oh, nice. Well, in that case,
Oh.
that should be
yeah.
where you can set it up, I think.
Before you go wandering off to people's homes, remember, speak to Celine.
Who said I was gonna go do that?
We can write a formal note if you wish, when we decide on a time. And then you
That
can...
would be lovely.
Alright.
Let's take our leave.
Safe
Right.
travels.
Nice to meet you, man in blue.
Oh, hi, Oliver. Sorry, I wear my manners. I just woke up. My brain is still mush.
You were here the other day. I just never had the chance to say hello. Tell me something.
Yeah, I didn't want to interject. It felt like there were far more important things than introductions on my part.
No, don't worry. It's always like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always like, do I talk? Do I not talk? Do it later?
I just don't see an option for making the Pippy chat window fade out.
Alright.
It's pleasures on mine.
It's Shift R bottom right settings and
See
floating
how-
chat window settings. Oh, thank you so
You
much,
as well.
Alucard
Bye.
SBN.
Safe travels.
Farewell.
Hi, Ollie.
Hi, I might need your. First off, I really like the little like shawl plant. Is that new?
Yeah, I just got it.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
You haven't even seen the half of it.
Did you want to go to the tavern as well?
Yes.
May I join you on that journey too? Just to say hi to Bashira. Then I will take my leave.
I don't see why not.
That's the RP Redux chat window, not the Pippy one. Oh, perfect. So they were oppositely named. Honestly, it's confusing having two windows like that. It's too much. I know that people like the RP Redux one, so I get one.
I would like to spend some time alone with one of the little ones.
I think they like
Oh.
it. There is obviously a lot of potential for you to ensure friendly continuation of this cooperation.
Yes, I've been trying not to scare them.
I think if they can handle Damien, they can handle any of us. Let's be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
As I said, I try to be on my best behavior. Just because I cannot find them insufferable doesn't mean that I haven't tried.
Indeed.
What was that?
I'm not sure.
I wonder where they're going.
And they sped off rather far.
Indeed.
That's why I'm curious. If we had horses, perhaps we could have followed.
Oh, cry me a river. We still have 8.
Where do you keep those 8 horses? I would like to know.
Why don't you ask our Peacemaster?
It's fine, I'll have a camel ready for Damien soon enough.
I am not riding a camel.
Alright, what's the way to the tavern?
Listen. We need to go to the frozen lake. Just up here.
I will visit the neighbors later and try a slightly different approach.
I think if you get on the good side of that, what was her name? Celine?
Yes, the wise ones are always the problem.
Which one
Since
was
we
the
are
wise
pressed
one?
on time,
I found them all dumb.
Cole is a thinker.
Of course you. Cole.
He's suspicious of everyone.
Yes. It seems they have to ask her for permission for everything.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Jeez,
This
quite
is the
beautiful.
clinic.
Oh, it's beautiful.
They will also do jobs if you need them to. Anything you need gathered, they will help out. I had a lovely chat yesterday. Lucy and I were just passing through and ran into them.
Cut fantails.
Recognize that name. Give me a moment to think.
I also found your competition, Mother. Somebody selling cakes and cookies.
Who is it?
They live just down that way,
Let's go pay them a visit.
beyond the town. Yes, they have somebody there selling them. Oh,
Lily's Cookies and Brews.
Oh, thank you for watching, Lord.
Lily. That's the
You're
name
always
of
welcome.
the girl.
Have a
Do you
lovely rest of your
remember
day.
a few days ago I said there was a man that approached me outside of our home? He handed me a picture. It had the name Lily on it. He was looking for her. Perhaps it's a coincidence.
I am not sure.
All right, I take it she is not at home.
Doesn't seem so.
Let's go to that cake place then.
It's just down this way. It's not far.
Community service.
And getting rid of the pests. Very good.
How generous of you.
There's another one. And just beyond this town. Lucky it's raining. It's usually quite sunny over here.
Only ever been here at night.
I come here often. There are a lot of little camps around, putting one big town full of people. Village, I suppose you'd call it. Did you get your umbrella that I left you, Mother,
that
in your
was
mailbox?
Yes, I did. I was going to actually just ask you.
Oh, you might be right, Yod. I'm so sorry.
Like the girls
You
say,
probably
get
showed up
out
when I
of
was
my
RPing.
head.
Well, in that case, let me do this properly. Hello. It's good to see your
I
lovely
thought you
face
might
as
like
always.
it.
Hope you had a lovely day.
Did you want a fancy umbrella too, Damien? I can get one for you.
Can
So you
kill
don't get
the
your
rest
hair
of our
wet.
horses if you want.
You can try.
Oh, it wouldn't be hard.
Damien the horse killer.
Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Perhaps we can start drinking horse blood from now on. And your talent might be useful.
What can I say? I bring results.
A dead horse is not much of a result.
The blood needed to be spilled, so I did it.
Is this the place?
You're my hero. This is the place.
It's been a day. Oh,
This
Lily.
man of
it's
Sounds-
fine. I deserve to be given all the crap in the world.
cakes and things.
Again with the name Lily.
Oh. Is that who lives here?
Scarlet's nemesis.
Yes.
That is
Strange coincidence.
indeed.
The ping is high. Why can I use my freaking guns out? Damn it.
But he said he was looking for her. I wonder.
Oh, I see.
She seemed quite distraught.
There you go. Oh, it's not that bad.
See.
40 players on. But still. I do
It's
not
this man
believe.
here that does the selling.
Yes, I do not believe
What?
anyone else is around. And no Jameson inside either.
Hmm.
Right. I bought some. I need to know what it tastes like. I'll have Lucy taste it for me.
And that's a good idea. I'm sure she will enjoy it. Back home then.
Unless you want to visit Cliff Watch.
I do actually.
I'm not opposed. But I require at least a minute. Just to make sure my sword is properly sharpened, just in case.
Oh, I was going to say that I need to stretch for a minute as well.
Wise decision. Alright, be right back. Alright, I am back. I am ready.
Nice and sharp.
Indeed.
I feel like Mother needs a little more time.
Very well. That gives us a chance to catch up. So, tell me about your day. What have you been up to today?
Well, I've been with
Do
you
I look
my
like
whole
I
day.
care? Shut up.
What? Did you just tell me to shut up?
Yes. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing, I suppose. I guess you can say what you like.
Still.
Trying to get me to fight you? Is that what you want? You're going to have to try a little harder.
Maybe it's time for me to give up. Maybe you are right. Maybe there is no courage, no potential. Just a Beastmaster.
Just because I am different than you are does not make me worthless. Just remember that. I don't have to fight at every word, every insult you throw me. It takes a lot of patience not to throw something back at you. If you would like to fight, we can fight. Do you want to? There's a big field.
And if your opponents stab you in the back while they're being patient, what will you do then?
I suppose you'll be there to fight my battle then, will you not?
Maybe. Or what if you don't have that luxury? What if you're just all on your own with your mother, and there is no one else to protect you or her?
If somebody threatens my mother, I'll do what's necessary to make them learn their lesson.
Very well.
Do not start threatening my mother to get my attention.
I would never threaten her.
That feels better.
Good. Then I believe we are ready.
Ready indeed.
Are we going to town, did you say?
Yes.
Indeed, why not? They have been so nice to us the last time we visited. And they raised a few complaints. There was too many of us at the same time. And that we always travel in a sizable group.
I usually go alone.
Me too.
I just usually go with one person. Sometimes two, never more.
Yes.
Athena, read this letter, dear.
Oh? Oh, who is this from?
Aquila.
Is she offering to kill people for you to eat?
I would need to speak to her about it. But let's go to town now.
Alright.
If you would rather go to her place alone and talk to her, we can reschedule our visit of Cliffwatch and do it some other time.
No.
What's
No,
up,
no.
Richard?
I'm sure Damien would love to take me through town.
Oh yes, it would be my pleasure. We can go visit the local cafe and drink the owner.
Are you asking me on a date?
No, I'm not asking.
Am I going the right way? Why am I leading?
Yeah. You are going the right way.
I knew
Head
that.
toward those big claws.
Can work out
Of
okay.
course. That's obvious.
Mm-hmm. Now who's cheating?
Why don't you make yourself a little list of things that you would like to explore in RP? Someone like me, I have a bucket list of characters that I want to play. I have like so many of them. I always come up with certain ideas that I would like to combine or explore or just work on. And I'm sure that you have something, you know, either some designs or some motivations or goals that you would like to achieve. Perhaps even RP, you know, with certain people.
It wasn't that I didn't know the way. You know, I just wanted to make sure that you could catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even go to the random generator
I can.
of sort, you know, that are
Seems
able to give
Damien
you
can too.
characters,
Perhaps I
and
get a
maybe
little
we'll
bit
find
lost
something that you like.
sometimes.
I have a list. The issue is Luke's mods,
You know,
and
it's
we can
this
get the
lack of
character
human
approved.
blood.
Well,
Mother, if
that
it's
shouldn't
blood you
really be
see,
an
you
issue
know I can
because
get you some.
all of that is secondary. The main
That's
the thing about a character is the kind of RP that they will present, you know, to the server they are joining. Their stories,
worked on you,
their character development, their motivations, their goals.
Perhaps.
After you have that, then you can start
Perhaps
thinking
I'm
about
just too gullible
character
with things that
design
you tell me. Because you're my mother.
appropriate behavior.
Oh, look, it's one of those ostriches. What a proud-looking animal.
Should we take it home? Would you like to ride on one of those instead of a horse?
I know you prefer to create characters with their looks first, but
It's
try
just
to do
as
it
tall as
the other way, and maybe the looks or design will come to you, you know, after you have the general idea of their behavior and of their patterns figured out. And if you still keep struggling, then just bring one of your old characters, you know, for example, some of your human characters that wouldn't be problematic when it comes to approval. And you can take it from there, you know, just hang out, chill, get to know people, RP with them, and maybe once you scout the area, you'll be able to, I don't know, come up with something crazier that might appeal to you, and that might also be available. Where are we going? Alright, Cliffwatch, I presume. Oh my god, I hate this lock so much. I know! Listen, I thought it was described
come back to the house
differently.
And see if we could find someone. The mayor is in town right now.
Oh dear.
Is that a Maya?
Yes. Me and the Panther were selling things and we ran into Tibbles and the mayor.
Ah.
They're there right now.
Is that so?
We were just coming back to get someone from the house. We saw Mother.
Well, I shouldn't enter the city without my advocate then.
No. Perhaps you should let him reply to the letter.
Perhaps.
Since he was speaking with us, hopefully that means she's given him the letter. We didn't speak to them, we just did our business and left.
Either
I don't
way,
need to be chugging any holy water today.
indeed. You should all be careful if you still wish to attend this little tour of Cliffwatch. I should probably remain here and wait for you.
We just finished. We were selling some of the dust. This was the 8th trip that we've made. So we were returning home when we saw them on our way out. So we're
Very
done.
good. Excellent work. Well, I will, yes, you should probably stay here.
Very well. I shall head back home. You too. Enjoy yourself, and please do be careful.
Yes, indeed.
Just with you. My pockets are rather empty from doing all the trips to sell stuff, so I can't help if anyone starts fighting.
Aww.
against me.
I really want to visit the Cliffwatch with them, but considering what happened last time, that would be basically throwing my character's life away. I don't want to do that. And it's
I'm not intending to speak to any of them anyway.
it's way more likely that they would attack them with me around. Alright, head back home. Oh my god, where are we going? Can never remember. Never mind then. Thanks for the advice, Arya. Alright, where do we live? B or C? Snow Pass? Yeah, I think that's the closest. Yeah, Snow Pass. I wonder, has your character seen mines construction yet? Mines construction? I don't know.
Did you say something before I left?
Oh, no. I was just talking to the caravan rider. Making sure he doesn't take me anywhere where I'm not supposed to go, like the last time. It was a little miscommunication on his end. Oh, I like that position.
As in, you told him the wrong place.
No. They miss
Cold
her.
and snowy. Got it. Aren't you worried about them being there with the mayor and the rat?
I am. But my presence would threaten them far more than my lack of it.
Good point.
Trust
As
me.
far as they know, I think they can only prove. Well, Tibbles knows that Mother is with you. But hopefully the fact that they have white hair, not red, will be helpful to them. And I'll be back as soon as I drop all of this off.
Very well. I trust in your mother's wisdom. She is well spoken, and she knows how to handle a situation so that it does not escalate. I prefer to do things the other way around. And it didn't work out for me the last time I did that. So, let's try her away. Until we are ready.
Seeing a human. That's not your fault. But yes, her way is the best way for now.
Indeed. Once we have the rest of our household, we can go and pay them a visit again. Perhaps they will reply to the letters, hopefully.
Well, they were speaking when they left, like I said, so hopefully he just received it.
There's a transmog named the most amazing armor. Oh, I see. It's a few pieces of wood and a metal skull. With the worshipper, you can add an animal in the mix. Oh, I see you're talking to Regent. Two of the characters I have would require me to find a group beforehand to set up some RP. Gotcha. Well, there are plenty of groups. You know, our neighbors, for example, seem to be rather inviting, even though a bit closed off too. You can always try organically, you know. Cliffwatch is there for a reason. There is a bunch of taverns. Yeah, apparently the mayor is on. That's why I left. Do not threaten our friends with my explosive presence. And it's quite late too, so I was actually quite grateful for the opportunity to bail. One is a put-down construct who would be created based on the clan, like if your clan found it. Be corrupted construct. Oh, gotcha. Interesting. God damn it, right, Ninja? Jerks. Mimic with some evil intention found it? Ooh, that sounds like a potential cooperation. Oh yeah, Basil played an awesome construct on Dio. I remember that. He's an awesome character, awesome RPer who plays awesome character too. That's for sure. Flash Marionette, oh that sounds awesome. Alright. Well guys, I am done for today. Thank you so much for the RP. Thank you for hanging out with me, as always. We'll see if we can hop on Damien tomorrow and do some more. But for now, let me see if I can send you somewhere nice. Let's see if we have someone streaming on Weavers. Oh, we have Saber. Awesome. Why don't we send you over there? She's playing the Queen of Aramor, of course. So let's see what our lovely potential enemy is up to. Go scout her and tell me all about it. In character, of course. Oh, see, I don't wanna know. Alright guys, have a good one. Bye bye.